Hello, Aries. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 10th to the 16th of August 2020. Aries, well, I'm just clearing out the energy from Taurus's reading here with Palo Santo wood. I'll tell you about this special that I've got on this weekend. Let's clear you, clear the crystal, clear these cards. So it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, which means I've got a half-price reading sale going on. Now, you might have noticed, Aries, in my recent readings that I've got new decks. I've got this, which is the Lightseer's Tarot. I've got this, which is the Muse Tarot. So this weekend decided to do something new for my half-price reading, do a tarot reading for you. And so I do a Celtic cross sometimes when I do my tarot readings, and that's what I'll be doing for you this weekend if you want to book in for one of those privately. So it might be the only weekend that I'm ever going to do this one as a half-price reading sale because I haven't done one yet in this format, and so I don't know how long it's going to take me. And if they take longer than the normal readings, then I just don't have a chance of doing them because I get a lot of these bookings, as you can imagine, at the weekends in these half-price reading sales. So it might not be possible again. So if you want one of those, definitely book in for one of those this weekend. This weekend they are 75 Australian dollars instead of 150, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100. So if you want one of those, I'll pop a link for that up there in the description box below as well, and you can find it on my website, behealing.com. So seeing as we're all about tarot this weekend, for this week I'll be picking you out one of these cards to start this reading off. This is the Lightseer's Tarot. Ooh, it's kind of sloppy energy. Maybe it's me. Okay, let's try again. Lightseer's Tarot by Chris Ann. Loving these decks. And if you want to book in for one of those private ones and you've got a particular favorite deck, the Muse or the Lightseers, just send me an email when you book in or click on the contact us. And I'll be happy to use your favorite deck for that, or I'll just choose it intuitively anyway. Right, there's a card. Ooh, exciting for Aries. I love doing the Aries readings because I've got a lot of Aries in my chart, and so there's always something in the Aries readings for me. I'm Venus and Moon and Mercury in Aries, so I've got a lot of Aries in me, and I love the Aries part of me. Look at this, it's the Chariot. Got fast forward movement. Bit of duality going on here, that black and that white horse, but this fast forward movement. And so nothing is going to be 100% good that you're moving toward fast, but it still is positive for you. You know, it's going to be a mixture of reward and challenge, but you're fast forward toward it now. There's movement, big movement happening in your life right now, Aries, and you're loving it. Look, looking there, sat on top of that chariot, looking in the distance. You know where you're headed, you're focused on it, you're moving forward now. So things really getting going, really getting moving for you this week, Aries. That's great. Let's get one of these Muse cards out for you. That was about 4. I don't want 4. I just want 1 or 2 for Aries, please, for this week. What's Aries got going on this week? From the Muse. Fast forward towards what? Well, you'll know you're creating it. It's whatever you've been focused on, Aries. It's what you've been. It's what you're looking at on top of that Aries. On top of that chariot there. It's what you've been focused on. It's what you've been creating in your life. You know what you're headed toward. Might be negative. It might be positive. Just depends what you've been focused on. The microphone is running out of power, but I'm sure I can get through yours here before it runs out completely. Done a lot of videos today. Wow, yes I have. I've done a lot of videos today. There's the card for Aries. Let me see, how many have I done? I've done 12, 19. This is the 20th video that I'm making today. Wow. Wow! Aries, you got the Magician card. That is awesome. So you're creating something. As I said, you know what it is that you're headed fast toward now because you've been creating it. You've been using your consciousness. It's what you're focused on. So what you're moving toward, you've already put everything in place. You know, if you're in a car, if you're in a chariot, you don't want to put your foot down on the throttle until you're pointing in the right direction and until you've got all the kids in the car and all your luggage is in there. You wouldn't want to like not have anything with you and then be facing toward a cliff and then put your foot on the throttle, would you? So you've been creating it. You know what it is that you're manifesting. You're the magician. You're the one that's creating your life now. So this is a week of really positive movement forward toward whatever it is that you've been creating. Let's get some more information about that from Lynn Bell's Inner Self Guidance cards here. What's going on for Aries? Right. I'm getting a lot from this. I'm getting that you need to get clarity on it for your peace of mind. So there could be so much going on this week. You need to write like to-do lists and things like that to get clarity. This is what I'm getting from this. You've got to be supportive and write. So support yourself in this process. As things speed up, as things go really fast, you need to have processes in place to keep you kind of feeling secure. Writing lists and things like that is what I'm getting from this. So make sure that you're supporting yourself with processes that keep you on track. So if this is like your business suddenly taking off, make sure to do the accounting along the way. Don't let it all rack up and to bite you on the bum later. That kind of thing. Make sure you're writing things down, you're staying on top of things. Bit of guidance there because things are really fast moving forward for you. Don't lose control. That's what I'm getting. Don't lose control. There's processes you can put in place so that you don't feel like you're losing control. Nice. Wow, this is really good. You've got communication coming in, respect. This is somebody coming in that you respect, that has a lot of respect for you. Maybe you don't know them yet, but you do respect them. I mean, they've got the energy of someone that you'd respect. They come in and say, oh, I'm this person and I do this. You're like, wow, I respect you, that kind of thing. Straight away, you acknowledge them. Maybe they do something similar to you. They're coming in to applaud you, to give you some accolades, to tell you that they respect you. And you're like, wow, this reminds me of some energy from our past. It was, many years ago. What, 22 years ago? 20, something like that. It was ages ago. I used to go on these Buddhist retreats in Scotland, Samiling Temple there. And I was on retreat one time. And when I'm on retreat, I'm just like this on steroids. I'm channel writing, when I'm doing a lot of meditation, I'm just wild. And so I channeled this thing. It was in the middle of the night, as usual, like my books have all been written in the middle of the night in the same way. But I woke up in the middle of the night, this idea in my head. I went to the meditation room where my pen and my pad were for taking notes and the lessons and stuff, and I wrote all of this thing down. And then I showed people. I let people read it that were there on the retreat with me, and they're like, wow, it's really profound. And then it was just a couple of pages of stuff. And then when I got back home, I put it into an email, and social media wasn't out then. And I sent it to my email list. It wasn't a list, it was just my friends. I just put everyone's email in there and sent it to them. Well, and forgot about it, right? Some people got back to me on that. Anyway, I don't know how long after that it was, but I got this email and it was just this energy. It was the author of a book, someone that I respect greatly. This is a spiritual book that I'd read, I don't know, maybe a couple of years beforehand, that really made an impact on me. And there's the author of this book writing to me. And this is what he said. He wanted to tell me how great my writing was and that he's trying to write about similar concepts, but I do it so much better. I'm like, you're kidding me. Your books are amazing. And I'm just little me emailing something out to my friends. And he said that he'd received that email. So my email had gone viral, right? This is years ago. My email had gone viral and he'd received it from lots of people. And then he was on my friend's, he's actually got a TV show now. I won't name drop, but he had a radio show at the time and he'd been invited on as a guest to my friend's radio show and in America. And for some reason, I think it was in the break, or maybe it was in the radio show, he started talking to my friend about this email that he'd got. And then my friend said, well, that's Claire. I know her. Do you want me to put you in touch with her? And he's like, yeah. And so that's why he sent me this email. So this is what I'm getting for you. It's like something like that happens. You're getting some like accolades from someone that you already respect. You either know them already or you've heard of them already. And you're like, well, it's like Oprah getting in touch or something saying, your work's great. You're like, oh my God, that kind of thing. Communication coming in. Wow, you've got big things happening. Aries, wow. I'm surprised the star card didn't come out for you. Right, and you're really getting into the flow of things now. So this grace card, it's the flow of all good, really good things happening for you. You've got to let go of the past. So this This kind of stuff hasn't happened for you before, not at this scale anyway. You're really stepping it up now. Things are moving in a really positive direction. Grace, this is luck, this is abundance, this is really great things happening over and over again. You feel like the universe is really supporting you. The ball's rolling now. That momentum is going in the flow of the grace. Let go of the past when you haven't been in that. Don't expect the past problems to happen again. Just go with this. You're on the ride of your life now. Things are getting much better. Your dreams are coming true now. You're really stepping things up. Things are really happening for you. And it's just the start of it this week, Aries. So don't slam the brakes on. Definitely don't slam the brakes on. I mean, you'd go flying forward, wouldn't you, if you slam the brakes on? You sat just perched. Don't do that. And then you've got, to top this off, you've got wake up and mystery. You've been woken up to something new now. You've got this new path coming. It's happening right now. Not coming, it's happening right now. It's already happening to you. It's starting off. Man, you already started it off. You've got that fast forward momentum going on it now, though. You've got to wake up. You've got to be present. Like I said, support yourself in that. To have processes in place that you don't lose control. Maybe patterns, habits to keep yourself grounded as well, because it could be like, woo, you could be like running around screaming, like pulling your hair out kind of thing, screaming about how good it is. It could be that kind of energy. So make sure you stay grounded and calm, have those processes in place to keep your well-being going. And this mystery path, it's going to take you. It's going to take you. Don't slam those brakes on. Let's get another card out for you. I want to use the wisdom of the oracle for you, Aries. What else have you got going on? How exciting! Yours is the most exciting for sure. I'm so glad I've got Aries in my chart now. I'm always glad that I've got Aries in my chart. I kind of disowned it for many years, my Aries, but I really love it now. Wow, how exciting. You gotta let me know in the comments what's going on for you. This is just reiterating what we've already found out. Message in a bottle. You've got something coming, an email or a phone call. This person that respects you and gives you some just great news is coming in. Something really good is coming in that's going to give you a leg up or some momentum forward. It's really going to make a massive difference to this path that's moving fast forward now. Well done, Aries. That sounds awesome. It sounds absolutely awesome. Good on you, Aries. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How does it resonate with you? I love hearing from you. Come along to my live show sometime. It's called Psychic Cafe. I do it at 7 a.m. Bangkok time, pretty much every day. Just Google when that is in your time zone and come along live here on YouTube. I go deeper into the daily reads. I pick cards out. We get information from our guides about the collective generally and what's going on and us playing our part in that. I'd love to see you there. I also do mini reads as well for the people that show up as well. So it'd be great to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Have a great week, Aries. I know you will. Bye.